everyone, it's time for more Anno 1800. For last time we got back to the new world, because we were done with the old world. Done so far as engineers go. We might still have to go back to the old world and do stuff, basically. But in terms of just advancements of the resident tiers, I feel that we are done. Further than that, we are going to focus on the Crown Falls. That is to say, going to investors, I believe the next one is. That is going to be for Crown Falls and not for here. So what I mainly focused on in the last episode was to make sure that all the production stuff, etc. was fine, which meant that we expanded our Hacienda area over here. It's not the most efficient, I realized, because the Hacienda has a range, this green line here. And in order to utilize this space over here, it's gonna mean some weird looking fields if we want to fill that out. But we might be able to do that, so we'll see about that. Can you be upgraded? No, you don't. You need steel beams. We have steel beams coming, and bloody hell, who's that then? Schooner? Well, that's fine. You're gonna get
new orders
destroyed for a schooner. So you are basically dead there. Lovely. Oh, we have up a gunner defense turrets. You know what? Go here and unload or offload or whatever you want to say, because we can build another one of these. As a matter of fact, I might even be able to do it right now, right? Let us check. Yes, we can. I wouldn't mind just another one right next by to this guy. So we sort of have two. Perfect. That is going to deter them a little bit more, I hope. So you are... Yes, you're coming in to do that. So we did that. We expanded with more corn. Over here. You need a warehouse. You do need a warehouse. That's fine. We can place a warehouse here.
A competitor's island is under siege.
Ah, that might be an issue then. And you're very much underperforming right now. Let's upgrade you once. Let's upgrade you once. We are full on beef. Don't need more of that. We are basically filling up on a lot of these things, but at least now you can sort of... You are missing corn. That's okay. I was doing way better. Oh, right. I was doing way better because right at the end of the last episode, we had a newspaper and I did not do any consumption tax, but we're still making 7,000, which kind of means that maybe I should start producing the sewing machines in here. Potentially, we'll see. I've also started building out with artistas here because, would you believe it, the artistas here, where they are right now, they are making me 119. These buildings, 263, which is actually a bit less than what they were doing before, which is probably a little bit thanks to the consumption tax now being gone. But that's a big difference. Also, 28 people living here, and oh, actually 25. Interesting that there's not more here. I don't know. Anyway, we got to the next tier in the last... who's have a problem? That's fine, I don't care about that. I thought we were selling more of that, but apparently we're not. So, what we were doing... you have arrived here. Allow me to just dump all of that. We have a lot of stuff for the botanical garden. It's just that... it's all like spread out a bit. You can go here to here. Awesome. We need to be a little bit aware, because they do sneak up behind here. I could. Couldn't I? No. I could. Could I? I have you. You see, you don't reach that far. That's fine. We'll manage. We'll manage. Don't worry. I think that this ship that I've created here, you can just be a reserve ship, basically. That's absolutely fine. So, anyway. You can rely on us. right, you should also unload a bit as well. Now, we are going to continue this episode by just catering to the artistas. They want halea, sort of calamari thing. Yes, because calamari fisheries is what we're going to do now. So we're going to have one halea kitchen. Now, stuff like this we've generally had over here. That is a slightly larger building, though. Should I have it? Oh, we could have it here. That's relevant. Yes, we can have it over here. So we're gonna do 130, and that's 30. So we're gonna have one of you guys, like so, together with a small warehouse. And then we're gonna have calamari fishery over here. We're gonna have 2 of those, right? Yes. So like that. We're gonna have the paved street. As a matter of fact, here, like so. So that's that. You guys are already coming in with the herbs that we need, so that's all fine. And then I think it was sugar, right?
The walls are sturdy.
No, corn. Sorry, corn, which means we're probably gonna need even more corn. Bloody hell. We are filling up on corn, so at some point that's gonna be an issue. You can dump all of that in there. Awesome. But yeah, corn. How are we feeling now on production for corn? We are feeling like we are underperforming. If I do one more here, you are not reached by this guy, which is fine. I just need to consider that, so to speak. Now you can come around here, and you don't want to do that. You want to come around like... Can you come? Yeah, you can come around. So come around there. And then you can just... no, not like that. But again, hold on. You did it again, game. Look, this is... I can, like, literally do so much more here, right? Yeah, see? I can absolutely do 2 more here. If I remove this, allow me to check this once more. If I do 3, I should be able to, like, yeah, see, why is it, why does it have an issue with this? I don't understand. Okay, oh, it's because of those lines. Okay, there's some sort of jiggery-pokery going on there. I see. We are going to want to remove that.
The land has to be prepared.
Can come down here too. Barely. So there we go. Oh, you are still not... Okay, hold on. Okay, you can't go there. That's fine then. Like so. And find a bit like that. No, we don't have that here. We don't have corn. That's the thing. Oh, wait. Wait, what? No, what did I do? We have corn. No, we don't. Yeah, what? Hold on. What are you talking about? What happened there? What happened? Do that. Do that. Oh, yes. Yes, the module limit was reached. That is what it said. Right. Corn, we are now producing enough for this guy to do what it is that they need to do. Perfect. We have so much herbs. Are we producing enough, though? I suppose it's a good question. Oh, so very much. Not a problem. So that's good then. We have something else that's producing that. Perfect. So back over here, you should now very soon start to raise this up, and that's another plus 30 coins. You wanted that too, right? Yes. We basically want exactly the same here, apart from the spectacles and the electricity. And, alright, are we eating through the spectacles that quickly, huh? Are we overproducing on spectacles still? Because if we are, I might want to move more of them. Spectacle, spectacle. Yes, yes, we are. So, right then, we are going to do... I'm actually also selling... Okay, you know what? Get rid of that. Don't sell that. We need to move more of those over here. Like so, but that means that we do need to go to Old World and to Manola, where we also have a resident quest apparently. We need to set spectacles to a lower, so to speak. So the max is, we have to set it to like 275. That should mean that we can produce enough. 400, yes, that's fine. We have a resident quest here.
I shouldn't ask.
Taters for dinner, taters for lunch, taters for breakfast. I'm so sick of potatoes. Please rid us of these bloody things. Didn't really want potatoes.
Like
Sure, thank you. Okay, glad you accepted. Do I get anything from that? It was just, hey, here you go, have potatoes. We do not need potatoes. That's fine. Right, we're waiting for the ship. Is that you? No, that's not you. Is it you? It is you! Mild shrimp has arrived. You have arrived with a whole bunch of steel beams. You're gonna unload all of that. I have not looked up the whole thing about morale, so I'm sorry about that.
Has returned from its
you go back to Porto de Squinso. Lovely. Now we have all the steel beams that we need. Why do we need those? Well, we are going to want power here. And I realized that, you know what, it's fine. Because we actually unlocked power. Power station is what we have now. Not a oil power plant specifically, but it's fine. Why can't that not connect? Why is that? Oh, is it because we have this road here? Well, if that's the case, we're gonna remove that, and we're gonna have the brick road here instead. Didn't go away. There we go. So now... There we go. Perfect. That's in there, and as well. Now we need to consider... Oh, you're the clay pit, so I can't really go through you. How the hell do I do this then? I've boxed myself in quite efficiently here, haven't I? I'll have to go below then. So we are gonna want to move you up twice. You can come down one bit, but that's not good enough. We should be able to do this, right? Yes. This might be fine. Because if I do that... But that's not good enough, is it? Because I'm thinking we can have it here, but we should be able to do this, right? Maybe. You now come here. No, I don't want to move you. I want to click you. So now you get your final bits from here. That should be fine. Now this guy, the coffee roaster,
an attack.
do not need to be here. You can be not in there either. Why don't you sit over here too? So there we go. But now we obviously have the issue that we need to remove that. And you can't just have it anywhere you want it. You can only have it here to here. But it's working. So now, look at this. Look at this. You can now get into here. Okay, it's just these guys. That gunboat is not going to have a good time. Now, this whole thing. I think I'm simply just going to remove some stuff here. I'm simply going to remove all of this. Like, completely remove it, not even have it. So you can remove that. And there we go. Now we need to think about this too. I realized we can have... I might have to have just the one, and that's okay. I can live with that. So we do want to have like a double one, so we can go back and forth all the time. That is sort of what I generally want. What's that? Yes, railway. Why did it look weird? It did look a little bit weird, didn't it? So we have you there. I'll start with this guy. You know what? We don't want to build too many of those. So you're on the inside. We'll eat into this a little bit. Then you come over here and finally connect to here. Not through there apparently, which is fine. And you come up over here, connect to that, and there we go. So now you are connected. Not really. There we go. Did I miss one again? No, I think we are connected. Yes, we should be connected. We learned before, by the way, from the old world that maybe sometimes it's a bit on the slow side, so to speak. So we're gonna not have two. Oh. Wow, no more steel beams, huh? That was 137 steel beams I just sent over here. Awesome. Okay, but shouldn't you be able to send some stuff? I mean, you can absolutely go over there, Why did that not get built? Why would that not have been built in? Didn't I? I can get one back from here, can't I? There we go. If I remove that, I get one back, which I can place here. There we go. Are we cool? We are cool. Finally. But we're gonna send more steel beams over here, because so far we cannot produce steel beams in here, which is a bit sad. We can produce aluminium, but we don't do trains on aluminium. That's true.
A renowned personage has arrived.
Avosen, would you believe it? Damage slowdown, not terribly bad, but that's fine. So where are you gonna get... Oh, you actually already have a train here. Awesome. It's being unloaded, which means that you should soon have the power or the electricity. Is that being unloaded? Okay, we can speed things up again. We are now cool. Alright then. We're just gonna wait for this to play out. You should have your Halea. Yes, indeed. So that's another 30 for each one of these. I have a number of them. It's not 30 for this, though, I would assume. 13. So yeah, these buildings are obviously so much better. Very interesting. So, we're gonna have to make sure that, okay, we're overproducing so much on caoutchouc, by the way. Overproducing quite a bit on that, but for now, that's fine. Man, this loading is slow. Is it gonna be... Is it the same one? No, it's cement, actually. So the issue is that the storage is full. Storage is full is generally not a big problem. Okay. Oh, I thought you... Oh, I was about to say, oh, right, that's the... I get it. That was not the loading, that was literally just the transportation. Gotcha. That is fine. Don't worry, we're fine. It's all good. So you come up here, you deliver that. Does it go immediately? No, but the offloading is at least slightly quicker.
I feel bad for the poor jornaleros. They will never experience the bliss that comes with progress.
Poor guys, indeed. So now, ta-da! Now there is 60 from that, so we get a bunch more money. Lovely. So, okay, that's that then. Now we need to get up to 1,800, so we do need more space for these guys, and I would love to have them inside here. The thing is, while we are struggling a bit over here, we can expand all the way over here.
You regress.
Which is a bit interesting. We could even have some over here, but we would need the pathway to go over there. Can you build a pathway as a bridge? No, so I cannot use this. In fact, what I could do, with a bit of jiggery-pokery, what I could do is actually move everything. If I remove, I would have to remove those. I would have to remove just a few bits and pieces, because obviously they couldn't go here. But I could, instead of having it on this side, I could have it on this side. And if I do that, I could cover this bit and, you know, not have this bit, which is completely pointless. I could also bring it down a bit to give myself more space here. Interesting. Now, what I maybe also want to do, I have islands. We need to remember that. I do have islands. In fact, you know what? Margaret, you want to give me a quest, apparently. Then everything is going according to plan. Oh, hello, my young acquaintance. I'm afraid I currently have need of some dynamite for a household project. Well, I can't do that. Oh, deliveries. Oh. Is it gonna be me delivering dynamite to you, or am I gonna move dynamite for you? Censored book axe. You know what? I'm just gonna click it and see what happens.
Find it
No, you want dynamite. Do you sell dynamite? Because if you do, that's fine. You do not sell dynamite. Where the hell do I get dynamite from? And do we have something new here? Mines and cement, productivity and workforce down. Champagne rum, advanced rum, hacienda rum. Could be interesting. I don't know. But alright, and who the hell sells dynamite? Do anyone sell dynamite?
After something unique,
not
you can
you.
expect to pay for.
Not you.
I'm watching.
Not
your
you.
every
So
move.
no one sells dynamite. Where the hell do I get dynamite from then? And Beza, do we have anyone selling dynamite here by any chance? Where was the...
Welcome,
The trader? No, you don't have dynamite. What do you have, by the way? Treasure hunt. A quest to find a sunken treasure. That's kind of cool. A quest, you see,
Your
not
ship
an
has returned
expedition.
from its voyage.
Do I have, by any chance, dynamite? I do have dynamite. Well, isn't that lovely? So, how much was it you wanted? 13, right? Yes. Luckily, I can give you dynamite. 13 you want. We can deal with that. So, dynamite, 1, 2, 3, up to 13. And then come over here. We've amassed 50 steel beams, which is not even close to what we need. But it's going to be what we have to do. How can you not have produced more than that? Bloody hell. Manola less attractive. That took a hit. That's fine, though. We did not even need that, which is lovely. But we are making some extra money from this one, too. That is true. Shares being bought. Awesome. I would really, really like to buy this item. And I could. Because that's 347 times 5 is less than 2.2 million. I mean, that's a nice revenue as well. You know what? Oh, it is actually, yeah. I can't do it right now. That's max possible, so we're not going to get that. We're going to get 790 or 800. I mean, you like me. Like, you really like me. 94. How much of a hit would it be if I bought one share? I'm just going to try it, damn it. Yes, I would.
I never agreed
Minus
to be
4.
a shareholder.
That's fine. So now we're making 800 from that, share income. Cool. I just wanted to try, and then it's, as it said, it's you can't just buy all of it. Ooh, island workforce plus 200, nice. Yeah, you can't just buy the next one immediately, you have to wait
Gain
10 minutes.
an influence bonus.
I wouldn't mind this island. It looks like shit, like what have you done with this place? Bloody hell. At least there's a lot of people living on this island compared to other islands. Almost a weird amount of people, especially workers. Man, you have so many workers. Anyway, mild shrimp, you also should be picking up. Steel beams. Just take 1 stack, that's fine. Get to new world. No, don't. Not what I wanted. Mild shrimp. Move to new world. Manola. You can go to Manola, dump the dynamite there, and we'll take a ship that's in the area. Keep looking here. Oh, we have a alpaca. We also have a bombin weaver. Substitute workforce, jornaleros instead of obreras. Coffee roaster workforce needed. No, none of those are interesting. You want a lot of weapons. That's interesting too. So, yeah, okay, as I said before, they do sneak up around the back here. You know what I think that I should have? I should have you. Exactly. In fact, you should just chill over here. Because, yeah, see, they're just coming up around the back and being annoying. See? He's literally coming in to hunt my little schooner here. And there's more as well. Well, you're going away, but still. Now you're gonna have a bad time instead. It's you, basically. So, what I was saying... Man, I got sidetracked there. What I was talking about is that... These guys... By the way, you are now also... No, I got sidetracked again. Now we're overproducing on these, with relation to how much I'm producing of these, so... Might have to turn one of these off, now that I think about it. You are also powered. Yeah, you know what?
Will be a la sombra.
I can now turn you guys off. So now we're gonna be producing too much of that, aren't we? Yes, we are. We'll have to
these days are
also
too lazy
you,
to get things done with
as
their own
well
hands.
as you, I think. Correct? This one can run, that's fine. Right, what I was saying was that making cotton stuff over here, I have more islands. I have this island, for example, which has cotton fertility. I think it might be time to start utilizing this island too. We also have gold here, we could do something with that. We also have orchid here, which we're definitely going to need. Is that for like perfume, maybe? So maybe I ought to just start working a bit on this island, making sure that it starts producing what it needs to produce. It's a weird one though, with all the rivers and stuff like that, but with orchid, you can probably just fill this out with indeed orchid plantations and stuff. But you have indeed cotton fertility. And with the cotton fertility, we can produce the cotton that we need for this island. So... I have, not there, here, I have... Do I have 16? Where the hell are the remaining ones? Oh, I have so much over here too. Yeah, see, I have 16 cotton plantations. Holy crap on a cracker. Holy crap on a cracker. You're the one that's doing these rounds. Go pick that up. Wow. Were you supposed to be built at some point? I think you might have been. I am producing a lot of cotton on this island, and I wouldn't mind moving some of it away. But that is that island. If we do that, we're gonna want at least one more frigate. We can do that. So you know what? New ventures over to this island. Tahorka? Isn't that how J's are pronounced? Tahorka? I don't know how to pronounce that. So let's start this island off. We need the basics of timber production. So where do people live here? I suppose people will live here. That has to be where they are gonna live. So bloody hell, is a bit of a difficult one, this. Don't want to have to move timber, I think, but I could now that I think about it. I could move timber from here, because we're obviously not going to be using the timber here for really anything. We can do that. We can literally ignore timber here. Timber production, that is. That is absolutely fine. Does that mean that I need yet another frigate for yet another schooner? Because if we're going to have some delivery between these two, then between these two as well, yeah, that's going to be two separate things. Because I don't think I want necessarily anything patrolling here. I could send down a ship of the line, another ship of the line here. Could be that I do want some patrolling here. I'll give that a bit of a think. We're going to start by not doing any of that, but start by doing our people, so to speak. Right, you know what, that's a whole thing. Come, you saw you. Okay, no. This is where it was. Up to there, and then into here. Was that even? No, it wasn't. Damn it. Get rid of that. This is where we're supposed to be. Like so. Perfect. And then we just start the regular stuff. We do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 with a road around. We copy. We do 2 of those more, and then we have the marketplace as well as the chapel. Like so, and then we can have a jornalero resident at the corner. And there we go. So that's the beginning. I mean, I had 200, so it's not like I needed to do that necessarily.
We cannot all be saved,
right. Don't worry, you're gonna get your dynamite. Don't worry. Fried plantains. You need an fish oil factory. You can have one here. We'll have some plantains. That can come over here. Can we sort of do that? Is that a permissible path? Yeah, that's fine. Let's have a plantation, so to speak. We can indeed, as I was saying before, we do that. You can also just fill out all of this. So.
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Awesome. Fill that, and fill that, and then finally a fried plantain kitchen, which I kind of do want to have over here, actually. So we're going to have a small warehouse too, sort of like there. And that's the basics.
I still have a few stories how it used to be better.
Thems are the basics. You don't have sugar, so we need to move sugar too, but you... same thing here, you are also producing more rum than you need, right? No, actually not. Are we moving... Hold on, are we moving rum here? We are not moving any rum, but we will. We will remove rum from here. We are selling at 40. Stupid. 170 with a minimum of 40. Is that... Wait. How much can I have here? Wait, what? Oh. 125. There we go. There we go. So the bit in between there, that is what we are going to be utilizing for ourselves. So you dump all of that in there. Well, actually, where am I supposed to deliver? Down there. So I would like a frigate to do that. I'm gonna borrow
First class.
this frigate. Do I want you to...
Steady her course.
You're gonna go back again. Old world, Puerto de Squinzo. which one do I want most here? Damage per shot is just basic damage. The self-repair is fine, but that's only activation. I tend to not like activation style. I say not like it, but like I enjoy other items more than that. So the movement speed, I mean, it's only 5%, so it's not like the best, if you know what I mean. Do we have any other fun items? Not really, just a bunch of white ones. Workforce needed for mice and cement, that is absolutely okay. Don't care about that one. Maintenance and stuff like that. Yeah, none of that is interesting. So you're gonna pick that up. Maybe I've already picked up dynamite in here, actually. No, I had not. There we go. Pick you up, come down here.
Coordinates plotted. Really?
Delivery quest. Where is that? That is in here, sure. I owe someone an apology. I've been taking care of her husband for months now, you see, but yesterday, unfortunately, I was forced to let him go. I know you'll be there to remind her, however, that your news is only half bad.
On your head.
So pick up a thing down here. Sinister-looking steak. We're back to human meat, huh? You are gonna start following this guy, and Skipyak, you are gonna open a trade route. That is gonna be to... Is it to new? You know what?
Under attack.
Cancel that. Who's under attack? It's just you. That's fine.
You can rely
You
on
are
us.
the thing. Okay, we found some sales. I don't care about that. We are gonna click here instead. Much better. So now it is from Plaka to Taharya. Maybe I can get that in one thing. So let's copy that one. Can I get that in? Should be able to. Even with a number if I would need it. So from here to here, we're gonna pick up timber, as a matter of fact, which is weird. Never done that before. And you're also gonna pick up rum. There we go. Lovely. And of course we need the boat, which is not the walrus, it's Skipyak. There we go. So you are gonna be on your way, but we're gonna have to do one more setup of that. So one schooner, one frigate. We now don't have guns, so it would be nice to shoot down some pirates and steal their guns. We're not really there just now. That was sailors, we don't care about that. You're alone now. I've been sending his frigates away. He's all alone. Poor guy. Poor guy. You know what? You... That's not exactly where you're supposed... You're supposed to sort of do this patrol instead. There we go. That's much better. No. Damn it.
Keep her constant.
There and there. Thank you. So, there we go. Now you have your path.
A new commission?
You're coming out with... the clay and the gold. Lovely. We had gold here as well, right? Yes, a bunch of gold, if we want it. You are all... For some reason... Are you not producing enough? How can you not be producing enough? You should... Or you're not at 100% yet either, I suppose. Really? Production...
Come, don't be shy.
Is it already? That's
Wise
weird.
beyond your years.
Okay, bunch of money, which feels like a drop in an ocean right now, to be honest, but that's a-okay. So that was you. Now go pick up thing over here. But yeah, are we? No. Wow, I completely read that the wrong way around. I read it as we were producing not enough fried plantains. No. We're producing quite a lot of plantains. By the way, this number... Is this the number per minute? It is, right? Per 1.0, so to speak. Yeah, tons per minute, yes. That's a good thing to remember as well when you're looking at how many how many you need to build. Because yes, these do produce every 30 seconds, so per minute it's 2. Good to know, good to know. Alright then. Cast away.
Of
Any
course we
new
would never stand
items?
beside you.
We have
If you
a
are for
pearl
freedom
diver.
and
We're
justice.
first needed down. Don't care about that. Plantains. Pelican, also cool. Steamships. Movement speed, cargo slowdown. Oh. I'm gonna buy that one for my oil tanker. Because my oil tanker is basically gonna be full all the time. That's a fine one. I don't think I need the plantains. We can deal with that where we have it. So there you go. Now, as for cotton, by the way...
Ship constructed.
As for cotton, by the way... Well, yes, I can do cotton here. Is that what I would want here? Now that I think about it, because I do realize that I can have it over at Plakashika as well. I want to make sure that we do have the coffee and the tobacco.
Storeroom's full, boss.
Right now we seem to be fine with that. Yeah, the coffee... The coffee here is for these guys specifically, isn't it? Yes. You want bombens. I should be doing bombens here. I completely forgot about that. We can do bombens. That's absolutely fine. Yes, because we have cotton here. So 30, 30, 31, 30. So 2 cotton plantations. But this is going to be solely for this island, which is... okay. It's fine. But yeah, the coffee is for this island specifically, not for anywhere else. So...
Ecstasy.
Okay, yes I am
Ship under
ready.
attack.
Oh, did you get attacked immediately? No, not you. This is this guy. That is not a ship of the line, which is good.
You can rely on us.
You are just flat out going for my schooner, which is not good. Are you gonna sink my schooner immediately? Do I need 2 frigates on this? For the love of God. He's just ignoring the frigates, which is like, okay. For the... Well, I'm sorry, Skipyak. And you've also picked up things already. For the love of God. Well, you're gonna sink your ship now.
A ship.
Okay, well, Naria Jobble, come over here. But you're not gonna get away if that's what you're thinking. You cannot be that quick, though. Yes, there we go. Final volley, maybe? No, it's gonna be 1, right? But we can do that. There we go. You went for my schooner. I shoot you down, but okay. 1 frigate versus 1 frigate.
I want to thank you.
Might need more frigates, which is fine. Currently, I can field more frigates. I just can't produce them right now because I don't have the guns. So when the Clipper comes back, the Clipper might have to bring guns indeed. That's Stales, care. So the Naria Jovel come over here. Okay, you have that thing, so you're gonna come over here. That's fine. Right, back over here, bombens, because I think that's just a solid investment, right? It's +2, it's not much. And how much does it cost to actually reduce this? It's 10, 20, 70, 80, 85, and we get 2. I have 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42. It's basically going to be an even number. It's going to even itself out. You know what? I might do that because how much was it for a...
Never.
How much was it for one of these? It is 100. Okay, you know what? Alright, fine. Just had to think a bit about it. We're gonna dump one of you guys over here. And how much can you expand to here?
Your ship has returned from its voyage.
Okay, that's good. We can send you back in just a few moments with guns and steel. We have a helium. We need to remember that too. That's true. We are gonna utilize helium at some point. There we go. That's that. The alpaca farm. We'll do everything here. We won't build that one though. So we have an alpaca farm, which are not going to be boosted, sadly. It's going to have it like that. A alpaca farm, a cotton mill, a felt producer, and a bombing weaver. So just a nice row here. Awesome. And that should be it. If we go to production on specifically this island, we have two. We have 2, which is more than we need. 6 there. Everything is fine. Felt, etc., etc. Everything is just perfectly aligned here. Ice cream, you say? Oh, did we?
Altered our production buildings, merging tradition with our vision. Connect them to your power grid and be prepared for an electrifying performance.
We can do more with that, by the way. Oh, where did you? Milk harvesting for pastures if you provide the main building with electricity. Cool. Oh, we need to do that. Oh, for the love of... Jesus. Okay, well that's fine. We can do some stuff over here, I suppose. Because getting the power all the way over here, that's not a thing that I want to do. So we can have another power station over here, and have some of that over here.
Ship constructed.
Bloody hell, there's a lot of stuff going on here. You know what? You come over here. You pick up that. You get you, and that's the Neri Jobble. So we go here, get rid of you. Area Jobble, accept, start. You're probably going to return because you're going to want to go to the first bit first, which is fine. Ships. That was the Terror 2, I think. Yes, you're coming out, so you're going to also do that. You escort the correct one. There we go. Deliver cargo. Absolutely. Thank you. What do we do now?
You're still excrement.
Okay, never mind. We don't do much else than that. So you can now come back and escort that guy. What are you? No, we're done here. We are done. Don't worry. We're done with that. Don't need to worry. You don't need to worry. Right. So now with the bombings soon coming. Oh, here we go. Man, another one.
Ship under attack.
For the love of God. That's fine. That was not a big problem. I do want to pick up the thing. That was a Jean's Little Helper character item. Still don't know exactly what character items do specifically, but we are gonna want to go back to Old World as a sort of almost final bit. Actually, why am I? No, it's fine. It's fine that I'm here. So we're gonna pick up a whack of weapons, not advanced weapons, regular weapons. Let's do 100. Because we're not gonna be sitting at only 66. Bloody hell. So slow. So very, very slow. Okay. How did we come up to that number, by the way?
Like a frog in sweet summer rain.
Man, have we expanded. Okay. So we're up to 2,000. Cool. So now the beach. I'm very curious about the beach. So beach is a public service, which we do build here. Okay. We'll do that. Right next by to the port. And then what? And we can expand. We can sort of... Oh, right. We don't have to build the sand on the sand, I would assume. Right. Or? Am I correct? Yeah, that just goes there. Now we have a private one. We have sun loungers, a changing stall, a boathouse, ice cream parlor. Does that need actual ice cream? increases the range of the beach. So does that now fulfill your need? Yes, it does. So we just needed that. And that is now another 40. Bloody hell. Does that also work for you guys? Are you also happy about that? No, you're not. No, you're not. Each ornament you place increases the beach's range, allowing it to serve residents that are further away. Open the beach's menu to see its current range. It will be displayed as a buff. It will be as a buff. Okay, so we can see that it's now what's a good distance. We sort of see roughly where it is there. So if I were to add, because I don't build it on this thing, I build it on here. So you're supposed to be like that. If we do those two, that I think it increased. I think it was like here before. You need to build a lot of that, which is fine, but that's a lot. And yes, indeed, we could have more beach, like at the back here, but that's gonna make it look weird if it's just squarish, right? If I do that... Okay, no, the game does help out a bit with that, okay, gotcha. I'm not gonna have that right now, but okay, intriguing. And are you gonna want me to build literally a beach here? Okay, that's gonna... Okay, it's fine. But if I can remove these, which is probably gonna be the plan for the next episode, that'll be quite nice. Sounds like there's an issue somewhere. Okay, never mind. I think we're done. Alright then. So, we have sunk something here.
More than ready.
You can go pick that up. Or was that the sales, maybe? So now you have stuff for this island, more than we had before. Awesome. So this island currently isn't doing anything. The point of this island potentially is going to be cotton, but we're going to get to pearls eventually. So you will have a reason to exist, as well as orchids. So the question is, do I just realized that I was thinking about building stuff over here and thinking, oh, but that's too many resources. I realized that it's actually not that much. Main bit is actually money, but a little bit of timber for the bridges. So I think we're gonna have to be a little bit clever with exactly how we traverse this thing. Yeah. Do we want oil here? I don't think we want oil here. That seems extremely problematic. But actually, you know what? This oil field over here is absolutely fine to get here to an oil thingamabob. But other than that, it doesn't seem very interesting to me. So anyway, here comes the first delivery. We are not at rum just yet, I think. Where are we? Yes, we are. Okay, good. So first delivery is coming in, and they're going to be a bit happier. Awesome. So I don't think we need to do much more here. This island is basically the same, and it's also a little bit better. So in truth, I could have done this one instead. But you know what? I kind of like the look of this island. Also, you don't have clay. That's true. Yeah, this island, for the most part, is worse than this island, but whatever. We'll make it work, I hope. Alright then. So what is the next step? What is the next step? Like, I don't really care about the artistas over here. I think I care more about the artistas over here, because they can be a lot. There can be a lot of them over here. And we can also expand this a little bit. As I said, maybe I want to try and move everything a step to the left. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to have to remove the border thing and these two. They're going to have to come back. Other than that, for the most part, it seems like we should be able to do it not terribly difficulty, or rather with terrible difficulty, actually. Could be a thing we're looking at. You already have what you want here, because the range from this goes into the hacienda, which has exceptional range. So that's beautiful. So the next step after this is perfumes, orchids. Quite potential. 2,700 though, that's a big step up. Where we are right now, 79. We would need, that is, what is that, 900, 840. We would need 11 more, which means that we do need more space. So we're gonna have a look at that in the next episode, I believe. So yeah, new island. It's good that we're starting to work on more islands, I think. That just seems like a good business. So, right, as a final bit before I forget it, we actually have managed to get more steel beams here now as well. Let's get all of it. You're going to move that over to New World and Manola. There we go. So just so I don't forget it. But yeah, in the next episode, well, we want more artistas. So I think that, yeah, in the next episode, we do need to change this. We do need to move this a bit. And I do have steel beams now. So I can remodel this bit, moving this, if I want to move like everything. But before we do, I think I do want to change this out. So the cotton production. Do I then use... Oh, okay. Could you use this island for the cotton production? Like, all of it. Because this island can do that. Because I'm going to assume that orchids maybe don't take up that much place. We might not need that much of it. And pearls are obviously by the water. Yeah, okay. So maybe, yes, maybe in the next episode, we make this into the cotton island. That is not a bad idea, I think. Okay, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Right.
Just say the word.
How's everything else going? I think everything else is fine for it now. You must have your bomb bands now, so you're a bit happier about that. You didn't lose any money on that, hopefully. I do not want to grow enough to get you sewing machines, however. That is not going to happen. You do want beer, though. And I don't think I'm ready for that. Not at all. I mean, I think I am, largely, if we look at the entire island population, or in all islands. I think I'm overproducing beer quite heavily. Not that heavily, but we are definitely overproducing on it. Which means that we could move some here from the old world. But again, I don't think I care enough about that. It's a bit of money, yes. But like, is it enough to warrant me doing it? Probably not. So anyway. Final bit before we go, because otherwise I will forget it. Do we have anything fun? We have a rum blender. Maintenance cost, don't care about that. I want the productivity up and not the cheap ones. I want the good ones. Anyway, we're gonna leave things off here and continue in the next episode. For now though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.